Greetings once again, spacefaring adventurers. Duuz-Diz-Din back with more Eden Zero as we get closer and closer to the final chapters. Previously, we were able to observe how the chronophage came into existence. That just like Ziggy, who was Shiki blasted into the future, the body of a Rebecca that seemed to be inanimate, dormant, unfeeling, still functioned on a level that seemed to be undetectable, calling out to Ziggy not to leave her. It was as though Rebecca's power itself, despite the fact of it being siphoned off for the capabilities of the Eden Zero, still managed to manifest, as though her longing gave her power form, shape. And that shape was the chronophage. When it tried to go after Ziggy and was transported into what we know now as the present, it became a ravenous creature out there in the world. Or maybe it got transported to when Ziggy encountered Mother all that time ago. Regardless, Rebecca, now the chronophage, and no memory of who she was, what she was, only that she was hungry, and time tasted good. And despite the apparent disappearance of the chronophage after the final battle, Rebecca's own power runs rampant as the future Rebecca tries to possess the present Rebecca, taking control of her body through her powers, only for suddenly Shiki, who had disappeared, to come rocketing out to save Rebecca. But how will he do it? What needs to be done in order to save both present and future Rebecca? And in a world of great possibilities, what's the possibility here? Join me as I find out, won't you? Alright, Eden Zero. We got the toe from Arigato with Shiki, Witch, and Pino. My fun adventures with the Eden Zero crew is quickly coming to a close. After this, 2 more chapters. Eden Zero chapter 291. My role. Is that the chronophage's role in the cosmos? Ziggy's role? Shiki's role? Rebecca's role? Who's hungry for roles? Shiki, with tears in his eyes, goes rocketing towards Rebecca, hand outstretched. Rebecca calls out to Shiki, while the future Rebecca calls out, stop it! This body is mine. I finally found it. I won't let anyone else have it. It's my lost time. Meanwhile, Ziggy, who's holding on to Happy and Pino, questions, is that gravity? He's using gravity to force the chronophage out of Rebecca. And as Happy, with tears in his eyes, calls out for Rebecca, Shiki says, I'm supposed to be your friend, but I couldn't figure it out. And he tries to use his power to pull the chronophage off of Rebecca. He calls out, I want to help you. I want you to remember. Remember your friends. Rebecca continues to stare at him blankly as Shiki calls out, all the adventures we went on, the path we walked together, that's the bond that we share. And the memories, both the good and the bad, wash over Rebecca, and life returns to Rebecca's eyes, and so do her tears as she says, I'm. And as Pino, Happy, and Ziggy watch on, and Shiki gives a smile, Rebecca says, Rebecca, and Shiki embraces Rebecca in a nice warm hug. Extra warm considering she is not clothed. And the chronophage falls off of Rebecca, spiraling and disappearing. All that's left is Shiki and Rebecca in the vacuum of space. Pino states, the chronophage ether has evaporated. Ziggy questions, is it over? While Happy joyously calls out to Rebecca and Shiki, while Rebecca simply looks at Shiki. She then comes to her senses saying, Shiki. And Shiki just gives her a big smile. And Rebecca, noticing, she's not really wearing much, tries to cover up, saying, whoa, why aren't I wearing any clothes? And are we floating in the middle of space? And Rebecca seems to come to some kind of realization. But Shiki just smiles at her, saying, let's go home, back to the Eden Zero. And Rebecca smiles back, saying, yeah, back aboard the Eden Zero. The crew of Edens are all smiles. Valkyrie's sister and Hermit go racing towards Ziggy. Happy cheers. Shiki and Rebecca look at each other with smiles, hand in hand, beaming. Wise and Homura smile at each other. Ziggy greets Witch. Everyone seems to be happy. But then there's Pino off in the corner, and she thinks to herself, y'all look so happy. It makes me happy too. I really am glad I got to meet all of you. She then plops down around and think, thank you for everything. It appears that my role is finished. Goodbye, master. And she slumps over. I'm confused. Pino's not gone, is she? Why? Why would this be the end result for her? Pino was supposed to carry memories and be a bit of a failsafe. Nothing about this situation feels like it should be one where Pino just shuts down. Am I missing something? And did the chronophage and Rebecca kind of merge minds? Could that power ever come back? Because technically that's still a part of her. Yeah, just because the energy dissipated doesn't mean it's completely gone. And I will admit, I'm kind of surprised that Ziggy didn't kind of bite it, because now we technically just have two Ikis walking around technically. Then again, we technically also have two Wises walking around, so what you gonna do about that? I'm kind of thrown by some of this. That end with Pino. It's hard to be emotional because it just kind of happens. I need some kind of explanation because nothing felt like it was leading up to Pino just going. I'm actually gonna be a little annoyed if Pino's just dead or permanently shut down or something. I don't know. And even the conclusion with the chronophage, something about it feels like it's missing something. I mean, Shiki was so intent on saving that version of Rebecca, but in the end, he didn't. Not really, it seems. Unless he helped in some other way. I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss here. Something doesn't quite feel right. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What am I missing here? What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Also remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Till then, bye-bye.